Hello, welcome to Teal House Farm. Chef Ivy is destroying my kitchen today. What are you making?
JJ's birthday cake.
We're making JJ's birthday cake. Okay. You want to go out? Let's go. So JJ's birthday was actually last month, but because there's lots of people in Sam's family, we combined cousins' parties. So her birthday party is actually tomorrow with some cousins. And Ivy really is into baking and wanted to make the cake. So we're making a rainbow sparkle unicorn cake.
Can I tell them the plan?
Yeah, tell them the plan.
Okay, the plan is we have it right there. We're gonna make another box, and then we're gonna pour into that after it cools down. Then we're gonna put the frosting on, and then we're gonna roll in sprinkles.
Yep.
And then we're gonna carve it, or is that before?
No, we're not gonna carve it. We're gonna stack them so you have 4 cakes high, sprinkles, and then you're gonna make a unicorn horn and some eyes and stuff on top.
We're using a unicorn horn with these.
Yep.
And we're just gonna cut off the little bit of the bones.
It's gonna look good. We'll show you the finished product here. While she's doing that, I'm gonna invite you all to join me on deep clean day. Because I'm finally feeling really good in second trimester. And I'm trying to catch up on everything that has just kind of fallen apart while I haven't been able to keep up on the house. So today we are going to get the laundry room and the side of the kitchen put back in order because it is just a hot mess. And I'll just bring you along for the ride, and we're going to try to reorganize some things. Maybe it'll give you some ideas on how to organize. You guys know we have really limited storage space, so you have to be really picky about what we keep and how we store it. So we'll show you how we do it. We'll get everything back in order because it's all just falling apart. And by the way, they looked in here and told me there's only one baby, but my goodness. I think something's hiding in there, Ivy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to work. Okay, first we're just gonna try to pick up the trash, the literal trash. So this is our burn barrel, but it's way overpowered here with cardboard and paper. So we're gonna get this outside to the burn pit.
Hello. Hi, KK.
I always have some extra helpers around, and anytime we get to build a fire, the girls and Pat are always all over it. So they all follow me outside so that they can watch everything burn. We have this little burn pit Sam made right when we moved here. We've used it forever, and we burn all of our cardboard and paper trash. Getting up the hill is a little bit tricky, but he figures it out. Good job, Pat. And we're gonna head back inside to do more work. Next up, the compost bucket needs emptied and cleaned. So we're gonna bring it out to our compost pile, dump it in, and then we're gonna give the bucket a really good rinse. I don't scrub clean the bucket every time. I feel like that's kind of a waste of time. Every second or third time I empty it, I'll give it a good scrub with a brush. Next up, we're gonna switch out laundry so we can take care of this laundry that's piled up by the washing machine. I usually hang clothes outside, but it's been drizzling all day, so we're gonna use the dryer today. Ivy works on cleaning up her station now that all the baking is done from her cake. And then she gets to frost it. She did it 95% by herself. I just had to help her stack the cakes so they didn't break. JJ wanted to help, so I gave her a spray bottle, and she is spraying and wiping out the bottoms of all the cabinets, and I'm clearing out the cabinets and throwing away things that we haven't used in a really long time or giving them to people who might want them. There was things down here I hadn't seen in years. This cabinet is kind of this huge hole into nothingness. There were some things that I wanted to keep that I forgot we had down there, so I scrubbed them out in the sink so we can put them back. And then we go back and reload the cabinets. I use this curtain to hide the mess under the sink, but it leaves the sink pipes really easily accessible if Sam needs to get down there and fix something, because we always have problems with that sink. Then we put back my big pots and a few pans. I try not to keep a lot of pans and pots. I just don't have room to store them, so I keep the essentials. We're gonna spray down and wipe all the greasy little fingerprints from little people off the cabinets, because they sure manage to get fingerprints absolutely everywhere all the time. Then we wipe down the stove. Pat gives me a hand with the stove. He's a good helper. And then probably the worst cabinet here is this side one that's at the entrance to the cooking part of the kitchen. The kids touch it all the time with dirty fingers and it just collects and gets greasy. So take a break and make a quick dinner. We're just doing some waffles and scrambled eggs, and then the kids do their night chores. This little vacuum is probably the best $20 I've ever spent because it's light enough that all the kids can use it. And so Isla's turn to vacuum the living room, so she does that. Annie and JJ sort the laundry that needs put away. Micah's job is to sweep the kitchen floor after dinner, and Ivy is in charge of dinner dishes every night. Many hands make for light work. I clear the table and kind of do any in-between stuff that needs to be done. We'll bring the leftovers out to our chickens, ducks, and geese. They can enjoy these, give them a little extra food in their bellies. Everybody always knows when it's dinner time. They all come streaming over to see what I'm giving them. They should like this. They always really like things that are carb heavy. They're not always such a fan of some of the vegetables I throw out to them, but nobody can say no to some waffles and maple syrup. Then we're going to try to at least finish the countertops. I was really hoping to be able to clean out the top cabinets too, but there's only so many hours in a day. So we get the countertops in the backsplash a bit of a scrub, and then we're going to clear out this side so that we can sweep and mop. For a mop, I just use a Swiffer with a reusable pad, and I keep refilling the actual cleaning container with homemade cleaner, so it's basically free. Ivy finished her cake. She did a great job, and JJ will be so excited to have this at her party. Okay, we got as far as we're gonna get today. I was really hoping to be able to get to this laundry room because this is our one like storage closet. So we have our pantry for food, and I sacrificed having a full-size washing machine set in order to build shelves in here to make storage in our house. And it can become really quickly a collect-all. You can see stuff is stacked. It needs to be done. I didn't have enough time today. I just ran out of time. But I did get everything picked up, cleaned, scrubbed. Everything counter down has been really deep scrubbed. It is nice and clean. Obviously not going to be a Pinterest perfect kitchen. I still have dishes out and stuff on the counters because we live here and I need this stuff and I don't have anywhere to put it. And I'm too lazy to dry the dishes after dinner. Just leave them out, and because we're gonna make more dishes tomorrow. But everything is clean. Maybe tomorrow I can attack this laundry room and I can show you how we do the storage for the things that we need to store in very small spaces. So it would be kind of clever with what you keep and how you store it and things like that. So we'll see if we can get that done next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you soon.